after 10 o'clock, we'll get into some giveaways, some fun conversations, and then Mama won't cry today. I promise you. I'll tell you why Mama won't cry. But anyway, away from that, just to give you a bit of a heads up. So we're talking about the environment, and we're talking about the notion that before companies, oil companies, big multinational companies leave the area, they should pay for some of the damages that they've caused the environment. Now I'm asking, that should they bear more of the brunt of whatever it is that needs to be done, whatever remediation or whatever services need to be rendered to, as it were, get the environment back to to its status quo, maybe replanting of trees and maybe clearing of the estuaries and the waterways and things like that. But is it them or is it the government? Now I ask this because these companies, we know, pay taxes. These companies, we know, carry out corporate social responsibilities, CSR. These companies meet employment quota for a lot of the regions where they work. You must employ 20% of our. And don't forget, there's also a local content law, by the way, in this country. So all of that factored in, and then whilst all of this is done, they get robbed, they get attacked. They face issues of multiple taxation. Imagine you, a company, right? Whatever it is that you provide, whatever service you provide, you pay a local government tax, you pay a state government tax, and because you're a multinational, you pay a federal government tax. How much exactly are you making?
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
92.3, good morning, please. Welcome to Hello Port Harcourt.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Am I on to Niger Info?
Yes, please. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. My name is Timothy. I want to contribute to your program.
Please join the conversation. Welcome, Timothy.
Yeah, good morning. I want to contribute based on a personal experience.
Okay.
I will not disclose where I work, but in one of the QSR companies in Port Harcourt. Okay?
Okay.
And from my experience, I've gone around almost southwest, north, and eastern part of the country. To establish new branches.
Okay.
But there is this my observation, because this your topic this morning, it draw attention to some of the things that we are being subjected to, which are strange to me based on my experiences elsewhere. And it makes me understand why companies want to leave the Niger Delta to places like the north and the west. Sincerely speaking, a whole lot of companies cannot come out and tell you what they have been subjected to, from the host communities down to the government itself. It was in Port Harcourt and in Port Harcourt specifically that I got sure that you have to employ some quota of the community, which is a good idea. But you cannot throw it into the throat of the company that you must produce the accountant, you must produce the manager, you must produce the...
Yeah, okay.
Coupled with the different kind of levies. Christmas is coming, you must please the chiefs, are those things going down to the community? No. It's just few people extorting the companies, real extortions. And we know what other people in other states are doing. We know how much tax we pay in other states. We know how we in other states. We throw things open. The best brand gets the positions. And to make things worse, these people get this job on a platter of gold and they don't feel concerned. They just display some kind of, because they got it on the platter of gold.
But Timothy, Timothy, but let me ask you. You see, your points are very valid, but the concern for those who are, environmentalists and those who are concerned about the future of the Niger Delta is that the activities of some of these companies, will poses a lot of threats to the environment. Oil spill, gas flaring, look at illegally dumping of waste products of some of these chemicals that people don't even know about. All of these things cause damage. They are saying, look, before you leave, you've done something. Why don't you pay for something? Isn't that something that this company should be responsible for?
Yes, I agree with you. I made mention of that earlier. And this is the job of the government. They are there to regulate. They are there to make sure that these companies, operate within the confines of the law and function where necessarily. You can't leave you can't leave it to everybody to just come around the companies and start making noise and intimidate and threaten people. It's all coordinated. There has to be critical discussion on this, so that the government has to play its role in all of this.
All right, thank you.
I was in one a youth leader told me that their actions have scared away a lot of people, and they are just trying to ensure that people come back.
Oh, really?
They told me this. Yes, they told me. So it's a very important thing to discuss, and I believe that the government of the day are hearing and they will do the needful. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Timothy. Interesting. So some of the actions of the past have scared companies away from the region. At least that's what he claims. Now, let's get to a WhatsApp once again. 009-030-6416 009-030-6416. Don't forget, you can join us on Facebook and Twitter at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. Message here reads, hi Joe, good morning. I think it's the government that holds more responsibility in this issue. They collect the taxes. They are the major regulator. How come they don't do the job and now expect the companies, after getting licensing, after getting incorporated, and then paying taxes, to continue to carry up on their slack? This is the problem of Nigeria. This is the problem of the Niger Delta. 9.3, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Zion, good morning to you.
Good morning, Zion.
The call of the civil society is uncalled for.
Is it?
It's just to press the panic button, cause problem, get their own share, they relocate to London or to Lagos.
But Zion, I don't know if you've followed the news recently, particularly the past 2 or 3 years, where there have been oil spills from certain companies, where there have been gas flaring projects carrying on, where there have been illegally dumping of chemicals or sewage into the waterways carried out by these companies. Don't you think they have more responsibility in the remediation of the environment as opposed to the government?
How have they contributed as a civil society for the growth and development of the region? Along the 9 Niger Delta states, thank God they are growing. Let us use River State and Bayelsa State. Mention one bill sponsored by a civil society for the interest of the people that was discussed in the adult chambers, move all the processes, became a law in these 2 states. Mention one bill.
Well, I don't have that information.
Nothing. You see, this civil society, they don't even know their responsibilities. What you feel is of your interest, you can move it as a motion, copy it as a bill to the floor, we discuss it and pass it as a law. But the civil societies we have in the Niger Delta region, they are only making noise for their selfish gains. Why can't this civil society move a motion asking the government at the state assembly that the state government should construct a road in every river forest we have in this Niger Delta? One factor that grows the economy of any company, number one, is roads. Access to roads. As a good can connect them to animals. Their customer perspective not affects their company. 2, insecurity.
Okay, now that you mentioned insecurity, right? I can understand because one of the callers made mention, and indeed some of the messages that brought us to where we are. Now, I've mentioned that yes, in River State some 25 years ago, it was the foreigners that were kidnapped very regularly, particularly along the East-West Road, and sometimes even in some of the installations. They were being held for ransom. Now it has moved on from the militancy now to virtually everybody being kidnapped, and some of these people are saying it does not make sense to be in a place where we now pay for security, we now pay to be bribing security, we now also pay the kidnappers to keep our people off their back. It does not make sense.
This insecurity issue, let me see pose it again to this civil society. How many of this civil society have engaged on community leadership? That look at this insecurity in the East-West Road, our other community, we are only you people responsible. Anything that happens here, Mr. Paramount Ruler, Mr. and Mrs. CDC, the youth leaders, you people should protect the environment. What have they done to this effect? Every insecurity in any locality, there is always a community son or daughter that is associated with it. I'm speaking to you, saying directly. Civil society should not be coming and be making comments to cause the problems, accuse the government, and cause more harm than
they're not accusing the government. I'm asking, should the government or these companies be held more responsible? Who should bear the burden, the higher burden?
Of course, it should be the government.
So it's the government for you.
The government is you and I, the people in that locality. The people petition, we have civil societies because they have gone a step further to have done a little bit of the study on their case, on their purview, that of their specialization. Now carry this information to your state assembly. Let them discuss it and let it become a law. This is what civil society does. Of all the laws that are all the bills that have been passed into law, check it very well. He's one member of the house that's always raising it. A member of the house, and most of these members, they don't hold town hall meetings regularly, which is called like the social contract principle. When we nominate you, you must come back to us to have a conversation. These people don't do that. So who do we blame?
All right, Zion, thank you very much. Now, messages 00903064116. Lady V says a tenant will not say that because he or she is paying rent, paying the power bill or other bills, then they will not put into place the environment that he or she is living or working. It's not correct. They should take care of the environment that they are operating from, Lady V. And she goes on to say, well, they want to relocate now because oil has been discovered in the north. Whoa, jab there, jab there, jab there. Okay, June, there is a polluter pay principle that guides the handling of environmental pollution matters. Definitely, if it is the oil companies that should mitigate their pollution. Eric Chooks. Now, Eric Chooks, I do know about the polluter pay principle, but you have to ask this, right? And if you're still listening, I'd like for you to either reply or maybe call us, right? Now that the polluter is paying, and in some of these polluter pay principles, the government is made aware. The government now pays or receives that money. What else is the government meant to do to deter these, in quotes, polluters from polluting? Because if I know that I'm going to throw away my rubbish on this street and I pay only 1,000 naira and I earn anywhere upwards of 100,000 naira a month, or maybe 1 million, what is 1,000 naira going to do to me if all I do is just throw the trash on the road, and then the government will say, oh, because you pay 1k, but if you're not doing it, you pay 100 naira. I paid the 1,000 naira and go. So who's meant to be held more accountable, the government or the polluter? 92.3, oh dear. We had a drop call. Their apologies. 070-0923 070-0923 There are numbers to call: 0817-923 0002, 0817-923 0003, 0817-923 0007, and 0817-923 0009. WhatsApp and Telegram available on 0809-030-6416. 92.3. Hello, Port Harcourt. Good morning, please.
Hello, good morning, George.
Good morning.
Okay, my name is George and I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Welcome, George.
Okay, my concern is, why do we have to wait until they want to go before we begin to tell them to clean the environment?
Well, to be fair, there've been a lot of calls for the companies to clean up their act.
I didn't get to come again.
I said, to be fair, there's been a lot of calls from all sectors for companies to clean up their acts. It's not just now.
Yeah. Yes. Who have been monitoring the process? They've been there for years. Where have they been cleaning up the previous? They have been keeping the previous ones that they have been the previous ways they have been generating. Where have they been keeping it? Who is responsible for checkmating them and making sure that wherever they are using is always good and healthy for the host communities? So we keep playing games. It's only when they want to go that we begin to holler, come and clean, come and clean, and come and clean. As far as I'm concerned, it is the company's responsibility to clean the environment before leaving. Now, except want to play the wicked game, the community just decide to play the wicked game that before you come in, pay us some amount of money in case you damage our community, you deter our community. When you go, we will now begin to clean from there.
Well, are you then absolving the government of any responsibility?
Yeah, I think the government has a responsibility as well, but the community also have their memorandum of understanding with the company before they come in. So if I know very well that when you want to leave, we will struggle to clean the environment, then I should consider you paying some amount of money ahead of when you want to leave. So just in case you generate some rubbish, I can be able to clean it without quarreling or shouting.
All right, pay for the rent. cheeky. One more. Now, before we do that, let it be said, at least from this stand of this conversation, right? It's not like a panic button that is being pushed, because we've seen companies who have gone under. Both local and multinational companies who have gone under because of the cost of operations in the Niger Delta or anywhere in the world. This happens anywhere. Now, some of the things that these host communities depend, I think, are only fair. But if you are to take into cognizance, not just the development that should come from the presence or the activities of such companies, even if you are a baker, right? The minute you open your bakery somewhere, more often than not in the evenings, the whole street is going to be permeated with sweet smell of loaves that are coming up from that's going to be satisfying. And then if you now carry out some CSR, maybe you give out loaves of bread, at half rates to those who are in that area, or just give them full loaves of bread, free of charge every month end or something. That's pretty good. Right? But then after doing that, you're burning a lot of diesel, you're sweeping the trash outside. Who should be paying? Because you are paying your taxes. The community person is also taking his taxes from you. But you're about to leave and they're telling you before you leave, come and clean. But I've been paying my taxes all this while. Hello, I pay my tax. You're meant to hire a truck to come and remove the trash that I deposit. Isn't that the agreement? Anyway, most of these things are, not subject to understanding and interpretation. What does Jude know, really? All right, okay, all right. Moving on. Isaac here says it's not enough for them to pay. I think a lot of people should be honest that most of the activities of these multinational companies cause more harm than good. The money is great, but they leave more damage than they leave the good things. So they should be held more responsible, not the government. Okay, they should be held more responsible. We'll go for a break. When we return, I'll be telling you a little bit about what happened yesterday. I'm sure you already know. And then we'll look forward to giving away 5,000 naira today on the show. And, as always, loaves of bread and cake. All on Hello Port Harcourt. Good morning.